If you could describe Chenaa in one word, what would that word be?
Survivor.
Survivor.
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
survivor. One thing Imma do is survive. Imma float. Imma float.
Flow.
I
Okay.
don't give a fuck what's going on. Like, I had to grow to that point, though, like, to really understand that, like, shit gonna be alright. Shit gonna be straight. You gonna be good. So, shit, you might as well float.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. So, it is a new year.
Mm.
What are some new year goals that you have for yourself professionally and personally?
Professionally?
Mhm.
I ain't really professional. But I do wanna master, like, the art of, being prepared because I feel like when you prepare, you always, like, just ready to go.
Yeah.
Um, and, like, I'm always late, and I'm
Yeah.
always, like, running against time and always, like, last minute. Um, I wanna work on that. Like,
Okay.
this year, I wanna get, like, 10 times better with that.
Yeah, like
Because
stay ready.
yes,
Stay ready, you gotta
yes,
get ready.
yeah.
Okay. So is Chena single or she booed up?
Um, I'm floating.
You floating, period.
I'm floating.
Floating
Yeah.
through. I
I
like
mean
that.
I mean, nowadays, I really don't think, like, this life of the era that we're in right now, majority of these men are shitty. Like, they're shitty men.
Mm,
They're, like, really shitty men.
mm,
Like, they think shitty, reactions be shitty.
mm.
Like, I feel like everybody niggas wanna be a killer, everybody nobody
Oh,
don't wanna be their self, like, don't nobody wanna be they self, nobody don't want to how do you put it? Like,
higher
live in their
aspirations.
truth. Like,
Yeah,
nobody don't wanna live in their truth. Everybody wanna be somebody else, and they wanna be this, and they wanna be that. You wanna be a killer, you wanna be a gangbanger, you wanna be da 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 da. At this point, it's like if I run into the right person that understand me and I understand them, and we understand, like, what we wanna do and how far we wanna take this shit for real, I mean, then until then, I'm flowing.
till then you floating. So as you floating through, how is it balancing both being a mom and an artist?
It's hard. Um, I wouldn't say it's like, um I really don't know. I think the more I pray about stuff, it gets better, and that's the God's honest truth. Um, Trying to balance out the two. Sometimes I feel like I have to choose one. Sometimes, honestly,
Yeah.
because it's like if I'm a full time mom, I can't really sit and chase my dreams because
Yeah.
one child. And I want to say this right. I salute people with multiple kids, women with multiple kids, because this shit is fucking hard.
Okay.
It's hard, and me just having one, feeling like I have to choose between my career or my child,
Yeah.
because I feel like if you're not putting yourself first, you won't 100% be there for your child. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
And if you're 100% there for your child, you're not 100% there for yourself.
That's
So
true.
the balance, I think, it comes with growth too. Because when I was younger, I had, like, least patience. Now that I'm getting older, like, I'm understanding life a little bit more.
Of course.
And it's,
Yeah.
like, kinda easier to deal with, like, kinda easier to, like, maintain a stable balance. Like, yeah,
Yeah, they say the best mom is a happy one. So
yeah, yeah.
definitely that's good. You gotta
I
keep
think
going.
you have to stay happy. Especially, like,
Absolutely.
when it comes to your kids. Look, this is real scary. I'm so for real. When it comes to your kids, I think majority of people see themselves in their kid, like things that they do, things that they say, things that they rather choose to, just deal with, things that and when they grow older to, like, have their own personality, you never know. Like, you don't know what your child gonna be capable of. You never
Yeah.
know what your child is gonna like. You never know what your child is gonna, you get what I'm
Mm,
saying? Become. You never know. So I think, like, always being mindful of that. You have to you have to maintain a happy space for your kids. You get what I'm saying?
No,
So that
absolutely.
they not miserable. They not growing up miserable. They not growing up treating people bad. They not growing up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you make sure they happy too.
Just wrecking out. Like you
Mhm.
get what I'm saying?
No,
Like
you
I
right.
think that you have to create that safe, like that safe place for your kids.
No, absolutely. So, what are your first thoughts of like first impression?
Your first impression is everything. Everything. That's true when they say that. One thing I want to like stamp is like when somebody say they work with me, I always want it to be like GVO. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not a rude
Absolutely.
person. I'm not a disrespectful person.
Good
I'm not a bougie
vibes
person. I'm not a
only.
stuck up person. Like it's always gonna be GVO. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like I think my first time being around somebody, I do want it to be stamped. Like, okay, like, she's
They're good
genuine.
vibes.
Like it was good
Absolutely.
vibes. Yeah.
That's what you give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Got to.
That's what it is for real. Shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock. Let's go. Describe a day of Chena. Just your day to day.
Boy, I be going through it. I be going through shit every fucking day.
Every day. Every day
Every
different.
fucking day of my life. Every fucking day of my life. I'm going through it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm going through
Going
something.
through it, getting through it.
I'm going through and getting through.
Period.
That's I wake up. The first thing I do is use my rose.
Oh,
I love that
start the
bitch.
morning off right.
I love that bitch. I do. Uh-huh. And then I like to I love, love, love breakfast, right? I love breakfast. So shower,
Do you cook breakfast? Do you
of
order?
course.
Okay.
I cook damn that every morning.
Oh, she
I
cook.
do, y'all. I
He
cook
cook.
breakfast damn that every morning. Everybody that's around that's that know me, they know that. Like
Okay.
I'm a breakfast girl. I love, love, love breakfast. Um, yeah, like, I'm gonna eat breakfast. And I think I don't even plan what my day is going to be like. Like I really don't.
It's already planned for you.
I really be floating.
Floating. Period.
G shit, like I really don't. I wake up if I do have something to do, like of course doctor's appointment, dentist appointment, shit like that. But like on the regular, it's always something new
Yeah.
every fucking day.
Period.
Yeah, this shit a movie for real.
It's a movie.
Swear to God.
Speaking of crazy, tell me a crazy time in your life, like with this music stuff, You pulled up to a studio,
Oh, I
you
can
got
tell you.
invited
Yeah.
somewhere.
My first paid show was at KLD, right?
Okay.
And um
KOD when it was in Miami Gardens.
no, this was last year.
Oh, KOD in
This was
Doral.
like in
Okay.
February last year.
2023.
It's
Okay.
2023. And it was a dude. So I was there with my OTM crew.
Yeah.
And we all vibing. This was our first appearance. If I'm not mistaken, this was our first appearance. And it was a dude in the club. I thought the man was trying to pass me his phone so that I could record myself, right? Because he's like, he got his hand out with his phone. So I'm like, and the camera is on though. Like he on Instagram camera. So I grabbed the phone, but as I'm grabbing the phone, he grabbed my hand and he's like, come here, come here. So I'm like, no, no,
Hold
no, no.
on, hold on.
Yeah, I give him the phone back, and like 3 minutes later, this man come around to where I was and fucking dropped down and opened his mouth and did like this. And like they kicked his ass out. They like, man, what the fuck? Like he can't be doing that. Like da da da. After that, like our whole team Smith them was like, no more. Like
Yeah, they like
ain't
that you
no
got Chena
interacting with them
fucked
niggas.
up.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Hell no.
it ain't that. Like so
He
yeah,
was fanned out.
that was kind of like the craziest thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was crazy. That was probably like the craziest dealing like with the music shit. My first big performance was last year at the car show, top 5 car show.
Okay.
And y'all, that shit was so lit. That shit was so fucking lit. Every time I performed at top 5 car show, that shit, it just turned me up like every single time. 'Cause they have like the biggest crowd that I've ever been in. They always have the biggest crowd.
Okay.
And it's like they be fucking with me. Like I love Top 5. I fuck with them. I love everything that they doing over there. Like,
Is this something that you do every year or is it every year?
um, well, Top 5 is every year. They like pop out to different events. Like, well, actually, they their own event.
Okay.
Last year I performed.
Oh, it was last year.
Well, matter of fact, I performed twice at Top 5 last year, but the first time was in Miami, and the second time was in the O in
Okay.
Orlando.
Okay.
And that shit's so crazy. The first time I performed at Top 5, my brother died the next day.
Oh
Oh,
my God. I'm
Jesus.
sorry to hear that.
That shit was crazy. Not my blood brother, but that's my brother.
Yeah.
He died the next day on some crazy shit. And we was just having so much fun the day before that. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, bitch, I'm performing at Top 5.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
got the guys with me. Like, we vibing.
Right.
We in the club. Like, leg turn. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And then
yeah,
sound good. I get you.
that shit was crazy.
So now that you're performing and you're going from city to city,
Mhm.
is there any big known artists that you would like to collab with?
Um, Off the top of my head, I'm gonna name 3.
Okay.
So locally, um, locally, I would like to collab with Tay Bougie.
Okay.
She's a female artist from Jacksonville. Hard as fuck, raw
Okay.
as fuck. I would like to collab with a girl named KQ Hayes. She hard as fuck too. I think she from Palm Beach.
Okay.
Um, and I said locally. Um, Major Nine not local, but
I,
I've
I
definitely
like
fuck with
that.
him. Yeah,
I mess with, I like that.
I definitely fuck with him. Yeah,
Absolutely. And how about a big artist?
big artist Dej Low.
Oh my God.
Yes, I love Dej Low. Um, Dej Loaf. Um,
What's
Huncho.
oh yes, that's actually a good vibe.
That's gonna happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen because he hard as fuck. I fuck with. I really fuck with
Absolutely.
him. Like, I fuck with him. He hard as fuck.
So, speaking of the music and just wanting to change things up, what can we expect from you, Chena, this upcoming year?
You don't know what the fuck they expect. Bitch, don't
Stay
expect
tuned.
shit about me. No, just keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. I got a lot of shit going on. I have a lot of shit going on, y'all. I'm filming for movies this
Okay.
year. A lot more music. Um, I'm gonna be popping my shit, like, a lot more this year
Okay. So
because I can. I can really do this shit every day.
you sure can,
Like,
because
I
you
can do this shit
can.
every day, and I think right now, like, I'm building a team, right? And I feel good about it. Like, I feel real, real, real good about it. And one thing I do want to say is, like, you have your own vision, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else can see your vision but you. You know that?
Yeah.
Cause God gave you that vision.
Absolutely.
You can't. It's nothing that you can even, like, try to describe to somebody else because they will not see it exactly how you see it, right?
Yeah.
So I know this ain't no regular shit. I
Period.
swear to God, this
It's
not.
not.
It's not no regular shit. And I know, like, where I'm going, that ain't no regular shit. Coming from where I
Period.
come from, it ain't no regular shit. I promise you, and I claim that for real.
And we claiming that.
Yeah, I'm claiming it.
So on that note, thank you, Chena Banks, for coming
Yeah.
through the Insomniac
I had so much fun
Studios.
with y'all.
And
Like,
like she
y'all treated me
said,
like a player.
period. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.